You know, the more I expand, the more I grow, the more that I see new places and do new things, the more my tastes change, the more my standards change, and I can't just accept and settle for less in life. That happens in life, you know. When you raise your standards, things change. And so I want to encourage everybody who's watching to raise your standards. You don't have to be stuck where you're at right now. It's a choice. I don't care what anybody says, it's really a choice. I chose to do something different. I chose to raise my standards. And unfortunately, some people who weren't at that level or didn't want to raise to that level fell off. It is what it is. I still got to raise my standards.
Well, this is Will Nunziata, and I'm so excited to be joined by the acclaimed songmaker, actor, creator, Renaissance man, dare I say, A1BOLD himself. A1BOLD, thank you so much for joining me today.
Hey, thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
A1BOLD, I love whether it's, getting some words of inspiration on your YouTube, going throughout your Instagram, just making me and everyone who follows you happy. My first question after viewing everything that's online about you is, when did you realize that your mission or one of your main missions in life was to entertain and inspire?
Oh wow. I really grabbed hold of that probably about 2010. My mom always told me that I needed that, I could be an actor, a model and stuff like that because she used to be a model. But I was always like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I always felt really kind of like nerdy or whatever growing up. But all of a sudden I just kind of went into my, what do you call it? My truth, went into
Your
my
bliss.
confidence, my bliss, yeah. And then from there, it just started growing from there. Once I started believing in myself, that's when things started taking place. And I was just excited to see it.
Well, A1BOLD, it's a good thing that you stepped into your bliss, or dare I say, A1BOLD, you stepped into your bold power, because I
Yes,
think you probably had a good gut feeling that it wasn't so much just you being an actor or model, and nothing against the people that are just actors or models, but I feel like you slowly but surely realized that you were also blessed with other creative skill sets to not only help yourself with, but more so to release as a vessel.
sure. That is true. I was inspired by this guy named Walter Russell, who late in his life, from reading his books, he started getting into sculpting and painting, became a world champion figure skater after his 50s. Like, he was just amazing. A scientist as well on top of that. He's not really talked about like he should be, but that was really inspiring to see how he was just multifaceted and just was so many different things. Kind of inspired me to be like, oh, I can do this too. I mean, I'm younger. Why not? Let's give it a shot and see what happens.
I love it. Well, listen, obviously these past 18 months have been tough for all humans, but especially artists. How were you able to conjure up, you know, the, the confidence, but also the spark to keep your creativity juices flowing?
Well, about 2014, I lost my mother, and that was really tough to deal with.
Sorry.
She passed away from cancer, and then 2016, my dad had a heart attack. He passed away, and so about 2014 to 2018, those are some really trying times in my life. And just going through that and actually getting through it inspired me to realize that, you know what, I can make it through anything. I lost the two most important people in my life and I was able to move forward. So, dealing with the pandemic, it was difficult, but it wasn't as challenging. I was like, I can get through this, no problem.
And you probably also had your mom and dad on your shoulder.
Oh,
And
for sure.
I can only imagine, even though we just met A1BOLD, I feel like even though my parents are gratefully still here, but your parents are still with you in spirit, because like yours, my parents very supportive of my dreams, and
Definitely.
you honor them and you honor your family's legacy by continuing what you do.
For sure. I'm doing my best.
I know, but you're doing great. And
Thank you.
I want to know, as a creator, you are not only an incredible songmaker, an actor, model, all of these things, but I literally, I told you off camera, I was going on your, one of the sites where you can sell your merch. And I was telling you, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for this merch to be on the FENIX app, because all of, I was just imagining, because I'm so grateful, A1BOLD. I've been able to speak with over 500 artists in 6 months all over the world:
Wow.
Japan, Singapore, London, Australia. If you go on the FENIX 360 YouTube and soon on the app, you'll see all of the interviews. And if there's anything that I know from watching you do your thing online, but also seeing your merch, I'm like, oh my God, this guy has a universal transcendent message that transcends creed, gender, location, language, color. What are you most excited about this whole idea that you're now going to be able to not only connect with fans and other maybe potential collaborators here in the States, but around the world through this app?
For sure. Just looking at the FENIX app, it looks really cool. It's a great opportunity to take my brand to the next level all across the board. Along with my merch, there's definitely a message in it. And so I'm inspired and excited to see how so many people can get inspired from what I've been through, and it can help them move forward in their lives, dealing with what they're having to deal with in their lives and everything. And so that itself is just really, really exciting and encouraging. And I can't wait to see what happens with it.
Well, I'm so excited for you as well. And I want to let our audience know, for more on the incredible A1BOLD, you can read more about him right below this video. A1BOLD, thank you so much for your time today. And I'm glad that we're connected now.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I thank you. Appreciate you very much.
Thank you.